Hello and welcome. Silrace here with World of Tanks. So I have a single round here of Panzer IV Age gameplay for you. And I thought I would show this off, simply because this was very much a learning experience for me. I don't play that much medium tanks, and this ended up into a few duels here. Now, as you can tell, I am taking this medium tank where the heavies usually go, and this is obviously tier 5, and a combination of tier 5, tier 4s here, so it's a lower tier matchup and such. So it's me, Leopard, and Hetzer here, and so forth. And no, I am not running the big high explosive gun on this thing. I don't like those generally. So I am using the gun that actually has a little bit of penetration and fires AP shells and such. This Leopard is being very aggressive here, which is fine. I don't remember what I have for crew on this tank. I think I just stuck some other tank's crew in this. I think I stuck my Panther crew in this thing. To play a few rounds of it before I sell the damn thing off. And this is where I make a mistake. I didn't realize that I could actually see that thing's turret over there. Like that. And I managed to get a hit in there. And then the Hetzer just really goes for it. But if these guys are just, you know, charging along like that, then I can do a little bit of poking and damage here. However, this is where I make a decision of like, okay, this Hetzer is gonna get flanked, and there is multiple enemies over there. I am just gonna retreat. General, if I was playing a heavy tank with any kind of turret armor, I probably would have stayed there to try and back up the Hetzer. But this thing just lacks armor. Like that just happens. And so, and the other thing is, had we had fire support, like down the 9 and 0 lanes, I would definitely have stayed there, because then I would have had somebody to back me up for shooting them. But instead, I choose to retreat. And hoping here that folks in the mid-range actually back me up with some firepower here. Alright, Skoda has health, Skoda is coming around the corner, and this is where I'm going to pause this, because obviously this is made for replays, how like I do most of my things. I'm gonna talk some of my stuff, some things through here. In the sense that I suck at dueling, especially in a medium tank like this, which has no armor. Because I am used to, like, when I go close range duels for heavy tanks or whatnot, I kind of know that I can at least try and angle my armor a little bit and at least survive an occasional hit. And if I don't, then, well, then I don't. However, I think my positioning here was horrible to begin with. I should have retreated even further back. Because if you look at where the Marder 38T and the Su-76M are, the SU definitely cannot support fire me very well from here. The Marder can a little bit. But honestly, I should have just retreated even further. So that's the first mistake. And the fact that I turned this way around is a little bit of an issue. A little bit of a problem. Well, so what I am doing here is I'm trying to get this logo, because it's one shot away from me. Like that. And that, I think, was the correct play. To not get shot at by two tanks, but remove the gun. Because that was, you know, I could do that with one hit. Basically guaranteed a level tier 4 medium tank with like no armor. I can do, that's a guaranteed. However, I'm taking 2 shots from the Skoda to do that. And then I keep pushing the Lago instead of actually going around the corner, which is a little bit of an issue. So the Skoda is coming around, we get a shot in the Skoda, and then we fight. And we fight a bit. And this is where I think I made the correct play of retreating to hopefully get the 2 tank destroyers to help me out here. And somehow I just... my armor actually worked, somehow. And that is a really poor play. That shows the fact that I poked my my road wheels, the very front of this tank, around the corner to get shot at into the tracks. And this Skoda doesn't apparently realize that they tracked me and could, you know, do that again to just destroy me here is a poor play by them. But this also shows that how little I actually play this tank. I am basically just playing it because for some reason I still had this in my garage and I thought like, yeah, let's play a few rounds with this before I sell it away. So this is the mistake by the Skoda. They tries to come around the corner here. And I'm trying to bait the Skoda to come around to allow me to shoot. And then there is this scary thing at the back, the Matilda. The Matilda will shoot me and, you know, destroy me with one shot. And that thing has enough penetration for me to not at all worry about it. Okay, now I am fully behind the building at least. And I think I am doing the correct play, because now folks are actually shooting at this Skoda. And there comes the Matilda, and I drive forward to try and get away from the Matilda. Put the building between myself and it, but there is absolutely nothing I can do if it just decides to come around the corner. Just absolutely nothing to do. Nothing I can do for that. Because it has just enough damage to kill me in one hit, and there's no way this armor lasts through that shot. And here we go. I made a little bit mistake there as well, because I'm stuck in this building. As you can see, I get the shot in, but if you look at how my tank is, I am stuck in the building. There is no way I can turn and start moving. And so I get destroyed by the Matilda here. So, mistakes made. The fact that I turned my tank there when the Skoda was going around me to earlier on, I turned my tank all the way around instead of just, you know, let the Skoda go circle around me and go after the Lago right away. Because, you know, remove the gun so that there is no two tanks shooting at me. So that went kind of correct. And then, of course, the poking my road wheels around the corner to get shot at. Thankfully, this Skoda didn't realize that they tracked me, or they realized and somehow didn't finish me off. And then I get stuck in this building against this Matilda. If I hadn't been stuck against the building, I could have possibly retreated a little bit further, and maybe the Matilda would have missed. Maybe I would have lasted another very, very short amount of time. But overall, I think my play was kind of correct, except I did not fall back far enough. The SU and the Mortar 38T weren't able to really support me here because of all the buildings and whatnot in the way. So yeah, I should have retreated like all the way to the river, I think. Well, the problem is, part of the problem is that I almost never retreat from, or get to retreat from this position when I play heavy tanks from over on the crashed airship. Anyway, hopefully this was entertaining. Hopefully this was educational. I can't call my stuff educational or anything of the sort. I'm just trying to analyze my own mistakes and learn from them. So hopefully you learned a little bit. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you folks next time with more World of Tanks.